Okay. Hello, my name is Brady Milliken, Chief Operating Officer of Nanovac Life Sciences in Tampa, Florida. I want to first thank Neva for including me in this ceremony that celebrates all her achievements in her research, specifically on nanobacteria. I first want to tell you, though, how I met Neva back in December last year in Tampa. I was very impressed by both her enthusiasm and dedication to her work. I was also amazed and admired the journey she had taken, coming from Turkey, a woman, going through the Arctic Circle in Kuopio, Finland, and ending up at NASA Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas. I thought only a very strong and dedicated woman, let alone man, could achieve such goals. But let me take you back a little bit to why I'm interested in the nanobacteria and Neva's research. My son has autism. I feel that one of the main contributory factors was the vaccine he got when he was a young boy. I'm hoping that the research that Neva and other of her colleagues are doing will help alleviate or mitigate the contamination of vaccines in the future. This will not only help my son, but also other children with debilitating diseases. So Neva, I'm looking forward, again, to this journey continuing and taking the I am out of impossible.
Thank you. I have one last message that just arrived today. I would like Çiğdem to read it from Mayo Clinic. In summary, we don't have the time.
Okay, this is from John C. Lisk, MD, Associate Professor of Medicine from Mayo Clinic, Division of Nephrology. I am pleased to send my greetings and congratulations to Dr. Neva Çiftçioğlu upon receipt of this prestigious award. Unfortunately, I'm not able to be present to share this ceremony in person. Throughout the years I have known her, Neva has remained a tireless scientist, eager to explore using whatever technology is available in order to elucidate the true nature of nanobacteria. Her path has not always been easy. Nevertheless, she has persisted. Along the way, she has made innumerable friends in the international community. She's never let the controversy surrounding nanobacteria discourage her pursuit of her ultimate goal, namely the scientific truth. It is this resourceful and resolute core that best defines Neva and that makes her a most worthy recipient of this award.
Thank you, Çiğdem. Before going to NASA, I wish to have a few words from the ground present here. Söz almak isteyen var mı? NASA'ya sözü vermeden evvel. Pınar Hanım, lütfen sizi rica edeyim. Pınar Türenç.
Sevgili dostlar diyeceğim. Merhaba Doktor Neva Çiftçioğlu İstanbul'dan. Bu güzel ödül törenini kutlayan herkese ben de kutlamak istiyorum. Bize eşine rastlamadığım bir gece yaşatıyorsunuz. 25 yıllık gazetecilik hayatımda ilk defa böyle bir geceye tanık oluyorum. Ve böylesine bir Türk kadını tanımaktan da büyük gurur duyuyorum. Evet, bu ödül aslında sadece Türkiye'ye değil, Türk insanına değil, bir dünya insanına, dünyaya adanmış bir yaşama verilen bir ödül. Ve sizleri de kutlamak istiyorum. Böyle bir değer bize kattığınız için, dünyaya verdiğiniz için anne ve baba olarak sizleri de kutlamak istiyorum. Tabii insanlık adına hizmet veren bu önemli topluluğun bu ödülü benim için bir başka önem daha taşıyor. Çünkü ben bir Atatürk kadınıyım. Atatürk ödülünü de alan Doktor Neva bizim için öncü kadınlardan biri olmakta. Doktor Neva'yı bugün yani 6 Aralık günü kutluyoruz. Dün Türkiye'de sessizce bir kutlama yaşandı. Tam 70 yıl önce Türk kadınına büyük kurtarıcı Atatürk, Cumhuriyet'in kurucusu Atatürk, Türk kadınına seçme ve seçilme hakkını verdi. Onun yıl dönümüydü dün. Yani 70 yıl önce bugün çok ileride olan ülkelerin kadınları bile bu hakka sahip değildi. Biz 70 yıl önce birey olmanın, seçme seçilmenin gururunu yaşamıştık bu dünya üstünde. İşte o günlerden beri gelen bu zorlu mücadelede Doktor Neva sonuç aldı. Başarısını taçlandırdı. Biz de onun için büyük mutluluk duyuyoruz ve büyük gurur duyuyoruz. Ben Doktor Neva'ya binlerce kilometre uzaktan seslenmek istiyorum. Yalnız değilsiniz. Yalnız değilsiniz. Bizim kalbimiz, yüreğimiz, aklımız, her şeyimiz sizi alkışlıyor. Yürekten kutluyoruz sizi ve başarılarınızın devamını diliyoruz. Yolunuz açık olsun.
Houston, we are most thankful for your patience and listening to us. I am sure there are scientists over there who would like to address to us on Dr. Neva's achievements before we present the award. Also, our General Counsel at Houston, His Excellency Ambassador Ali Arsin, is with you. Houston, you have the word, please.
Good evening. This is David McKay speaking. I'm the head of the astrobiology group here at NASA Johnson Space Center. And we have a room full of people here representing Neva's research team, her friends, her support group, and basically her family in Houston. There's standing room only here. It's a big group of people all here supporting Neva. It's an honor to participate in this ceremony. I will introduce now the guest of honor who will say a few words, and then I'll move on to the ambassador, the Turkish Council for Houston. But now I want to introduce our guest of honor, Neva.
Okay, I think I will have only one time chance to speak, and if you don't mind, I want to speak Turkish since we are in Houston and our guests are then easily going to understand what I am talking about. Of course, I want to thank everybody, that especially Haliç Rotary Club for organizing this and making this event possible. Right now, I'm very emotional. I knew that you are going to give me some time that I will tell a couple of sentences. I will talk. But I didn't prepare anything to talk because I knew that I will be very emotional and I will not be able to say what I plan to say. So I want to thank my family for supporting me, although some decisions of mine were very close to extreme. And I want to thank my teachers in Turkey. They always said, I don't know with what way, but they said, oh, Neva can do. And that was a big encouragement, and I was always encouraged by my teachers. And I want to thank the team over here and everybody here that they are giving their very valuable time to support me over here. The award is extremely valuable, meaningful, priceless. And yesterday, I tell you this part, that I was thinking about the leaders in the world, in world history. Hundreds of names came to my mind, leaders in politics and science and art. And I realized that I could think from Napoleon to John Sebastian Bach to Mother Teresa to whoever comes to your mind, you know, that many leaders in the world. But then I thought if I would list the leaders that I would like to be, the list shrank. There are really few leaders that I admired with their personality and what they have established. And among this few leader, there is Atatürk. And it's such a big honor for me to get this award, to be daughter of Atatürk. And I am not the only one far away from home. There are many scientists in all over the world. And life is not very easy in scientific life, and we are trying to be really ambassador of our country and trying to represent ourselves in the best way we can do. I don't know what to say, but if you just want to know that I went to schools, in government schools. I was not in private schools. My old training, during my training, I just wanted to compete with myself, with nobody else. I didn't want to be successful to show the people that I am successful. I wanted to show myself that I can do it. Because I always thought that if you want to be successful in science, and if you compete with somebody, that makes you bitter, angry, and even the hate feeling comes, which makes you eventually very tired, and the self-esteem goes down, and you are never successful. And this is the rule in Atatürk's life. Have respect for everyone around yourself, and don't compete with the people, but compete with yourself. And I'm very happy right now that I'm getting this award, and I want to thank you, everybody. I don't want to list names one by one because I'm very nervous. Thank you.
I would like next to introduce the Turkish Consul General in Houston, Ambassador Ali Arsin.
Dear Dr. McKay, our audience in Istanbul, dear Rotarians of the Golden Horn, ladies and gentlemen, today it's a great pride on my part to be able to address you on this very happy occasion. Professor Çiftçioğlu, our dear Neva Hanım, is a gem in the hearts of my compatriots in the 8 states to which my Consulate General is accredited in the states. On behalf of our Washington Ambassador, Dr. Loğlu, and on my own behalf, today I would like to add our congratulatory feelings to this very special event, and I'd also like to thank the Turkish Rotarians because, you know, Neva Hanım has already been acknowledged with her achievements in many countries through her awards and nominations to higher awards, and it's the first time that a Turkish association acknowledges her success in life. And when I say Neva Hanım's success, it's really exemplary. She is too graceful and modest to speak about herself, as you've just witnessed. Neva Hanım has been climbing all the ladders of success rung by rung and has earned all the successes in each phase of her life with her own hands and her own dedication and her own confirmed powers of work. So I shouldn't like to take more of your time because, you know, today, as I told you, this is a very special honor for me, sitting next not only to Neva Hanım, but to the first scientist, as far as I know. If I'm wrong, you can correct me. The first person who said that there might be life in Mars, you know. Maybe you in Turkey also know him, McKay, if I'm wrong. And so, Neva Hanım, thank you so very much on behalf of all the Turkish colony in Texas and in the American South. Thank you very much.
Next, I would like to introduce Jeannie Carter, who's the Director of Information Resources here at NASA, who has in front of her a whole table full of beautiful books, and I'd like to have her say a few words about this.
On behalf of the Johnson Space Center, the librarians, and all the users that support us and or participate with us for the research and efforts underway in NASA, we want to accept this wonderful collection of books. It's going to make a wonderful addition to our library. We're very honored and very touched and overwhelmed with your generosity. So thank you all very much.
Next, I would like to say just a very few remarks about our research program here that Neva is involved in very strongly. We really have two research programs going on. One has to do with looking for life on Mars, and that's why Neva and I first got to know each other, because I thought that I could see in the Mars meteorites some very tiny bacteria, and she was at a meeting and was talking about nanobacteria, and we compared notes, and it looked to me as if her nanobacteria might be good models for what we saw in the Mars meteorite. If I could have the first slide, please. I just want to say that Neva is working on two. Could we back up one on that? As some of you might recall, there was a big announcement in 1996 about life on Mars, as indicated by certain findings in the meteorites, and this is what we have done, and we're interested in pursuing this, and we are pursuing it now, and Neva is helping on that project. The second project is the medical application of nanobacteria to prolonging astronaut health in space for long space flights. And I'm going to call now on Dr. Jeff Jones, who will have a few remarks about Neva's contribution to this field.
Well, I think we can derive many messages from today's award ceremony, but I'd like to focus on one message today, and that is that anyone, regardless of how distant their background, regardless of how humble their beginnings are, with the proper motivation, with dedication to duty, as we have heard today, and with a mind open to its creative energy, they can achieve endless success. Neva, without benefit of privilege or private education, has risen to the ranks of one of the top scientists in her field. She has overcome significant adversity, including obstacles as culture, language, and we heard from Olavi, skepticism, and even scientific rivalry, to open our collective eyes to a submicroscopic world that seems to house many secrets to human disease. We've heard about calcific diseases, kidney stones, other stones of the body, atherosclerosis, maybe even cancer. And now here at Johnson Space Center, we're trying to see how these diseases may affect our astronauts and cosmonauts when they're in long-duration spaceflight missions. For that, we owe her a huge debt of gratitude, as her scientific contributions have already made an impact, and we're just beginning to see how that impact will affect the future of medicine. All of this is a tribute to her upbringing in her native land of Turkey and to her wonderful parents, which I have had the pleasure of meeting, by the way. That we have her with us today to enjoy and benefit from the fruits of her labors. Congratulations, Neva, and congratulations to Turkey for producing such an outstanding scientist and such a wonderful human being.
I would like to finish up here in Houston by turning the microphone over to Neva for a few remarks in Turkish. We've not heard her speak Turkish much. Would you please give us some closing remarks in Turkish?
Orada bulunan herkese vermek istediğim tek bir mesaj var
There's
benim.
one message I would like to give to everyone who's present in that room.
Her kim programı izleyecekse, bu eğer bir film yapılacaksa, bir şey yapmak istedikleri zaman başarıya ulaşmak için kesinlikle bulundukları ortamın, imkanın kısıtlılığından şikayet etmesinler. Çünkü benim geldiğim koşullar normal devlet okullarında eğitim gördükten sonra, normal bir üniversiteden eğitim gördükten sonra burs kazanıp yurt dışına çıkmakla başladı. Başarılı olmak için kesinlikle diğer ülkeler tarafından tanınmak zorunda değilsiniz. Uluslararası tanınmışlık başarının bir göstergesi değildir. Başarılı olmak, geriye dönüp baktığınız zaman oluşturduğunuz başarılarla kendinizle memnun olmanız. O kadar çok başarıya ulaşmış, dünyaca meşhur insanlar var ki, fakat mutlu değiller. Kendinizle mutlu olmak istiyorsanız, başarıyı sadece kendiniz için oluşturun. Başkaları için değil. Benim vermek istediğim tek mesaj bu. Bugün Atatürk broşunu taşıyorum. Bu ödül benim için son derece değerli ve bu ödülü yurt dışında bulunan bütün Türk bilim adamları adına alıyorum. Özellikle Melih Berk Bey, size çok teşekkür ediyorum bu imkanı bize verdiğiniz için. Teşekkürler. That was my Turkish.
Houston.